students. How are you all? I hope you all are safe. Today our topic is The Laburnum Top by Ted Hughes. It's a poem about a tree and it very beautifully explains the relationship between a tree and a bird, and the relationship, complementary relationship, just like body and soul. Just in body and soul are complementary to each other, we cannot expect the one without another. In the same manner, the tree and bird has a complementary relationship. One is quite silent without the movement of other. So, first of all, the laburnum top. It's a tree, student, with hanging branches and having yellow flowers. The laburnum top, the top of the tree, is silent, is quite still. Now the beginning of the poem starts with the silence of the top of laburnum tree and the period of the day. It's a day period, it's a noon time, and it describes with yellow. Yellow, why? Because it's a noon time and the sun is in its full moon, and the heavy rays of the sun makes the day yellow with the yellow sunlight, and it's a month of September. September is a month of autumn, and during autumn season, what happened? The leaves of the tree turned yellow and the seeds of the tree had fallen. It's the nature of autumn season. When the autumn season comes, then the green leaves turn into yellow and the seeds started falling on the ground. And very beautifully, the poet has explained the color yellow. Yellow is a color of silence, yellow is a color of death, and yellow is a color of beauty as well. Yellow, noon, September month, autumn season, laburnum top having yellow flowers, and yellow color explain all the points. And when due to autumn season, the tree is quite silent and till the goldfinch comes. Goldfinch is a bird, small singing birds with yellow feathers on its wings. See the connectivity of the yellow color, and the tree, the top of the tree is silent till the goldfinch comes. It means when the bird comes on the top of the tree, its silence disturbs. When its silence disturbs with the presence of, with the arrival of goldfinch bird, with a twitching chirp. Twitching means, students, a jerky movement, a movement of the body part, and chirp. Chirp is the sound that produced by the birds. And with the movement of goldfinch bird, with the sound of birds and her young ones, the tree again comes into life. That in the beginning of the line, in the beginning of the poem, the tree is quite silent like death, and after the arrival of the bird, the life again comes on the tree. A suddenness, a sudden movement of the bird makes the tree alive, and the movement was startled. Startled means amazed, surprising, amusing. At a branch end, the goldfinch bird started making amazed movement at the end of the branch, at the one end of the branch. Then, sleek as a lizard. Here is the figure of speech simile. The poet has used simile to explain the sleek movement of the bird. Sleek means smart, secretly, very smartly, very secretly, very beautifully. Just as a lizard, the bird, goldfinch bird, enters into the branch end with alert. Why the bird is alert? Because the bird is having an alert eye on the predators. Abrupt. Abrupt means achanak, ekdam se. She enters. Goldfinch bird enters the thickness, the middle of the tree. The middle of the tree, just to look, just to take care of her younger ones. because goldfinch bird has a nest on the top of the tree, and now she arrived on the top of the tree and enters to the thickness of the branch end, because she is now near to take care of her young ones. And when she enters the thickness, a machine starts. Machine, the tree, the laburnum top, the laburnum tree has symbolized with a machine. The machine starts, the tree starts, the tree alives of chitterings. Chittering means again a sound produced by birds, and a tremor of wings. Tremor means shake. Tremor of wings and trillings. Trilling means a beautiful sound, means a song of singing of birds. When the mother goldfinch enters into the nest, at that time the machine starts. Why the machine starts? Why the tree comes alive? Because of the beautiful sound of the birds as well as the shaking of the wings. The young ones are welcoming the mother with the shaking of the wings and with the singing. The whole tree trembles and thrills. The whole tree trembles because of the sound of the birds. The tree trembles and thrills. Thrill means romanchik. Here the figure of speech is alliteration as well as personification, because the tree is trembled. And first line also, the tree is silent, again a personification here. The whole tree trembles and thrills. It is the engine of our family. Now machine symbolized, tree and engine. Who is the engine of that particular machine? The young ones of goldfinch. It means birds. If tree is equal to machine, then who is the engine of the machine? The birds. Just as without engine, machine is not worthy, machine is useless, no work. In the same manner, the tree is death-like without the movement of the birds, without the chirping of the birds. It is the engine of her family. She stocks, fill. She stock it full. Now, what is the purpose of goldfinch on the top of the tree? To fill the engine of her family, to give food. Just as fuel is very much required for the engine of the machine, in the same manner, the food is required for the survival of the young ones. And when the young ones stock completely filled, they are ready to make noise because their hunger satisfied, and because of their movements, the tree comes in a alive position. She stocks it full and flirts out. Flirts means comes out to the branch end. Now the goldfinch bird starts moving, starts coming out from one branch to another branch after stoking the engine of her family, after feeding the young ones, showing her bare face. Students, what is the main identity of goldfinch bird? It has bare face. Bare means having stripes on the face, the haridhar face, and it seems that her bare face like identity marks that no one can identify. Who is the identification of the goldfinch bird? कैसे पता लगेगा कि ये bird goldfinch है? Because that bird has bare face, having stripes on her face. तो ये face उसके लिए उसका identity mask का काम कर रहा है. And when she moves from one branch to another branch, तो हम उसके face को देख करके उसके identity को पहचान पा रहे हैं. Then ire means mysterious, strange. Then in a very mysterious, in a very strange, delicate, in a very strange, mysterious, delicately manner, whistle. The goldfinch bird started making a very pleasant sound just as a whistle. Chirp, whispering. She launches. Launches means moves away. By making a very pleasant sound like a whistle, goldfinch moves away, flies away. Launches means flies away towards infinity. Infinity here means towards sky. Now she again moves from one place to another place to fill the stomach of her young ones to collect the food, and she moves away towards infinity, towards sky, and the laburnum top, the tree, again subsides. Subsides means returns to the silence. And again, when the goldfinch moves away to infinity, the tree again comes to the same position. It means in a silent position. So students, the beginning and the ending of the poem on the same note with the silence. The tree is silent in the beginning of the poem, the tree is silent in the end of the poem, but in the mid of the poem, the tree becomes alive with the presence of the bird. How the bird enters into the branch and how she stalks, how she feeds her young ones, and how the chirping of the birds, the tremor of the wings, the trillings of the birds makes the tree alive, makes the tree trembles. That is the beauty of the poem, and that explains a very intra-relationship between a tree and the bird. It means the two beauties that are complementary to each other.